everybody. Good evening. Happy Monday. Happy Monday evening. I want to make the video some notice. I know that a lot of y'all can sit there and worry about who's dating who's doing this, who's doing that. But let me ask you something. If you're that damn busybody and newsy, go volunteer in these homeless shelters. Go volunteer in these places that where people need their love and care for you to be newsy about. Don't be newsy about petty things where, oh, he's dating him. Oh, she's doing this. Oh, girl, she's doing that. Let me tell you something. Because I'm sick of that. A lot of y'all, not all, but I know it's a lot of y'all LE men and women, even when I used to be around some of y'all to hang out with, I hate when I used to always deal with, now it's one thing when people need to know, ask, in case anything happened, don't get me wrong, because anything happened, but what I don't like is the emotional manipulation and the intrusiveness where you sit there and when you know someone that hang around somebody, you need to know what they do, where they work, and what they going to, shut up. Even this one associate that are distant from, because a lot of people had to cut off. Because I noticed that a lot with well, I should say LA people, because there was this one guy I used to hang with, and he was kind of gay. Even him, he had this habit, and that's another thing. For some gay males, I got a video coming for y'all, because even some of y'all had that, oh, what you doing? Oh, why you doing that? And then you sit there and get on them, and then after you talk to somebody, you gotta run your mouth to the next person. But when it comes to people out here being actually abused and people that could use some help, you don't care about that. But these animal shelters and these animal hospitals and places where people do need your care, and these homes that you give out there, you don't want to say nothing about that. Well, I about no. If you can volunteer your shit to run your mouth, worry about petty business and be intrusive and stop asking questions like, oh, you okay? And keep re-asking, are you okay? To look to get someone's business. You can get in someone's business by helping somebody where they feel like their life is not, where they feel like their life is useless, where they feel like they're not good enough, when they feel like, I'm tongue tied. There's ways you can be newsy. You could be newsy by volunteering some of these, like I just said, in some of these places that could use you. You could volunteer in some of these places where people feel like their life is not enough, and some people feel like they're secure. There's ways you can do that. But to sit here and act like cackling schoolyard hen children, oh, he's doing this, she's doing that, oh, I caught that. I'm just so sick of that. Will you shut the fudge cake up about that? Shut the French door up, because I'm getting sick of always with some of y'all people. I understand when you get older, life is different, but guess what? Young people live in the real world too, because have you forget, because I'm tired of people painting this picture. Oh, if you're young, oh, if you look good, you got a head start. You got a head start to do this, you got a head start to do that, and that's not always true. How about you're too young for, you got energy, but you're too young, you're not experienced enough, you're not this enough, you're too that, you're too that. That's another thing. See, ageism is across the board. It's not just for LE people. Because what about when you're young and, okay, say you're small and your body's thin. Oh, you're too thin, and that ain't that thin. Same thing if you're on the heavy side. So that's saying fat. Oh, you getting too fat. You even can't win with people. But I'm getting besides the point, because there's so much I want to say about this. I'm tired of I'm tired of some of y'all LE people that spread rumors. I'm tired of some of y'all LE people that make it comfortable where people can tell you business. Then we all walk with eggshells with y'all, and then you throw stuff back in people's face. You don't do that. If you want to be newsy, like I said, volunteer in these volunteer in these foster homes, volunteer in these nursing homes, volunteer in these animal shelters. If you want to be newsy, okay, be newsy if someone's in need of help. Instead of doing it to be ways to be newsy and vindictive because your life sucks. You can make your life not suck by helping in other ways. You can still be creative with your life, because I'm tired of people making us think of ageism. Oh, you need to get this age, because when you get this age, just like that, everything's going to fall apart. And it doesn't. Life has different ways of being processed for a reason. Like right now, this is later in the day. Like right now, some people may say this is later in the day, or this is evening, or early part of the evening. In other words, there's so much development in how patterns change and how day changes. Because again, as I put this right now, it's daytime, it's later in the day, early evening, getting ready head in the evening, because you still got you still got the light that's still out, and the sky's still like a pinkish color, and the sky's like a light, it's still like in that light blue area that's almost medium, but that's a story. Life is a fix. Life is a prefix, and that's life. life is a prefix because life is full of so many changes. Life is full of so many processes. Life is full of so many development. Nothing stays forever, but you can maintain stuff in a healthy way. Where I'm going with this is because a lot of y'all elderly people, I used to do that too, hang around some of y'all, because I felt like when I was in my early age, especially 18, 19, I felt like people my age I couldn't relate to. It was always about competition. It was always about a rat race. It was nothing healthy and productive. Like, for instance, if anybody want to know, as y'all know, my hobby is I like to talk about trees. My hobby is I'm trying to make as a book writer. My hobby is arts. I don't want to be around somebody and they shoot me down. I mean, it's one thing somebody give me constructive criticism. Like, for example, I have a hard time sounding out words. You know how many times I've been put down, well, why, well, you should talk more like this and that. And it's not good enough, because if you talk educated, why you speaking proper? You trying to be uppity. Then if you use small words, you need to use big words. It's like, what the frick is it? But that's another story. Yeah, I used to be one. I still don't mind making friends with people early age. Hell, there's time I used to say before I got in my 30s, I date older guys, because I don't know, people in our age bracket, especially us Generation Y's, because I like the term millennium. See, even I have time to pronounce it, but I'd rather say Generation Y, because Generation Y, in case you haven't noticed, Generation Y is after Generation X, and it's before Generation Z. But I'll get to that. Where I'm going with this is, I love to make friends with people in between age or early age, because I like to learn a lot. I like to, when I have insecurities, I like to sometimes feel like they're like a psychological doctor. Now, I'm not trying to say they know it all, because no one knows it all, because we're here to learn from each other. We're here to be like a fix for each other, if you get what I'm saying. Because, say when you go to somebody for advice that's your age. Well, okay, let's say you go to somebody, let's say you go to someone for advice your age and you're 19, and I'm 39 right now. Let's compare being 19, going to advice to another 19-year-old. Now, I'm not saying all 19-year-olds are immature, but I'm just saying, at that age, you're still developing. You may not know. At that age, some people may say, all right, let's do a role play. Let's say I'm coming to you, and I say, you know what? My teeth is buck. I do need to find a dentist so I can find a way. I should find a dentist, or should I get an invisible pair? Now, some 19-year-old may say, you better have a lot of money. Or better yet, you can't afford that. And you can't afford that. You can't afford that. Or if I ask a 39-year-old, if I was 19, about my dentist. Now, some could say, brush your teeth more, take care of yourself, and limit certain stuff. And then someone maybe 69 and older, they could say, well, instead of looking instead of being insecure about not having your finance together, why don't you find a certain medical care for the dentist that can help you see about getting your teeth fixed and getting your teeth bleached? Because certain foods we eat, like, for example, I just got done eating some seasoned chicken, and we all know seasoned food leaves stains on our teeth. And I just got done brushing it. But again, I need to but to make this a small sidebar, because I think I'm being long-winded. Excuse me. But the bring this home, what I want to say is, a 19-year-old can not know how to answer the question, or a 19-year-old could say, you shouldn't smile no more, or better yet, with your cheap ass, your cheap ass can't afford no dentist. See what I mean? Imagine somebody saying your cheap ass can't afford a dentist versus somebody saying, why don't you find a good insurance? See? Why somebody in their late 30s or in between age, they could say something that could help me versus I should feel bad because I barely got a dime in my pocket. Or there's ways you can make yourself feel good and look good without damn near being a billionaire, without having $1 million cents. All I'm trying to say is, a lot of y'all give good advices, a lot of y'all can be helpful, and a lot of y'all, between you and I, a lot of y'all can be good in the bed. But that's another story. But when you get with someone younger, it's like that. It's like, all right, when you get with someone younger, okay, 9 times out of 10, when you get with someone young, and I'm talking about adult age, when you get with someone young, you would deal with. It's like looking at dish detergent. Now, dish detergent is nice, shiny, and clean, but as clean, no matter how clean the dish detergent is, it goes all down the drain. Where I'm going with this is, young people are supposed to be like the hare, the rabbit, while people of age is like the turtle. But then you put a rabbit and a turtle together to balance it all, you can have a butterfly. Meaning, the butterfly got big wings, a small body, but it's medium. But with the fast fly, it still balance out the I'm doing best with these analogies. How the butterfly balance out the tortoise and the rabbit is, even though he let the butterfly, the rabbit turtle know, hey, take y'all time, even it out. That's where I'm going with this. Like, for instance, a lot of people say, oh, it's too cold, I can't wait for spring. But at the same time, when summer gets here, if you're not a fan of heat, we barely say, I can't wait till autumn or I can't wait till fall. Meaning, when, excuse me, I definitely brushed my teeth. Sorry. I thought I brushed my teeth all the way I was eating seasoned chicken. And, but again, that's one thing about seasoning your food. Certain stains get on your teeth. But yeah, but I am making an appointment to the dentist sometime in March. But that's another story. Where I'm bringing this home at is, and that's another thing I want to talk about. People, if you get on the internet, you don't have to always look like you're getting ready to audition for the model. But at the same time, make sure, but at the same time, people are superficial. But I get that. The point I'm trying to make is, yes, elderly people, I respect y'all like being your friend. I like being around y'all. But what I don't like is this passive-aggressive, microaggressive, and y'all think y'all superior. And y'all sit here and people think you want to have it both ways, where people got one whole A shows with y'all. You can say things and hit other people, but people not supposed to have feelings. No, everybody have feelings. That's what I'm going to say. This is a part one. I love y'all.